We are expecting, again, in about 20 minutes, we're told that there is going to be
a news conference, an
yes,
update that we've been reaching out since we first started getting wind of this very, very early this morning. And again, this, according to our sources, starting around 2 a.m., we started to get some information into our newsroom early this morning that was far from being confirmed at that point. So we're hoping for the very best in this situation, obviously, but also hoping for a lot of answers to so many questions coming up here in about 20 minutes.
If you are at all wondering about the events for later this morning at 11 o'clock, the No Kings protest that has been scheduled, we know that political dignitaries have been scheduled to speak. We have not heard any information as to whether that is still happening. Maybe dependent on what happens here in the next hour or so. We may learn more at 9:30, but that would be also a situation to kind of keep track of today, as tensions are very high. Fear level is very high here. All members, we know, of the Minnesota State Senate have been contacted. Was there another small update with that?
We got some information from our sources that law enforcement are going to the homes of all Minnesota lawmakers, presumably as a precaution, but that they were told to reach out to the sergeant at arms to come up with a safety plan, to reach out to their own law enforcement in their individual cities, towns, districts. But it sounds like, from what our sources are telling us, that law enforcement is now going ahead and sending law enforcement to those lawmakers' homes. Yeah,
and again, the coordination with that sergeant at arms is so critical here, because it would appear that these suspects were depicting themselves as law enforcement. I do want to share this is a statement from Gabby Giffords on the shooting here of Minnesota lawmakers. So I'll just read you what she says here. Let's see, let me make sure. It's a statement from her office. So it says, Gabby Giffords, the National Gun Violence Prevention Organization, led by former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, released the following statement after reports that Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman and Minnesota State Senator John Hoffman were shot in their homes last night by a gunman impersonating a police officer in body armor. Quote from Gabby Giffords, I am horrified and heartbroken by last night's attack on two patriotic public servants. Melissa, John, and their entire families are in my prayers today as we await more information. I hope law enforcement can quickly find those responsible and bring them to justice. Again, that's former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords. She says, quote, my family and I know the horror of a targeted shooting all too well. An attack against lawmakers is an attack on American democracy itself. Leaders must speak out and condemn the fomenting violent extremism that threatens everything this country stands for.